Got a good solid 8 hours of sleep, uninterrupted last night, completely uninterrupted. Actually, maybe I woke up at 5. I feel like I remember waking up at 5. I can't fully remember. I can't quite remember. But I got nasal strips for my nose. Because I snore and I wake up, not to my own snoring, but I think there's like something like, what's it called? Sleep apnea. Maybe I have a little bit of sleep apnea or something, where my breathing patterns become irregular and then I wake up, you know, because whatever, maybe I stop breathing or my breathing patterns, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it messes me up. So I got some breathing strips. It's like, let's give this a try. Maybe it'll help. I think it helped. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to do it a couple more nights in a row and see if it's actually useful. Trying to increase my personal health and well-being. I think one of the biggest things you can do is repair your sleeping patterns if you have bad ones. So I'm trying to force myself to go to bed by 10:30, trying to force myself to fall asleep by 11, trying to do all the right things. You know, I have a little oil diffuser with some nice scents to calm me down. Put on maybe like a little bit of ASMR if I need it. Most nights I do. Wear a nice comfy change of clothes to help me sleep. I don't like sleeping naked. So like I'll wear sweatpants and a comfy t-shirt. Maybe even meditate if I need to, do a stretch if I need to. Minimum 8 hours of sleep, minimum. It's just really important, especially for a guy like me. Like I'm just not the type of dude who can survive off of 6 hours of sleep. I thought maybe if I got used to it, I could be able to handle it, but I never got used to it. I tried, but just couldn't do it. I'd love to be one of those dudes who's like, yeah, I do great on 6 hours of sleep, but nope. I do great on 8 to 10 hours of sleep. No more, no less. Anything more, and for some reason I feel I don't have energy, and anything less and I'm just like totally sapped. 10 hours is like ideal, but 8 hours I can deal with. So yeah, this is what I got going on. 55 daily grind, 55 bounty hunter, 109 bounty hunter. Gotta focus up. Focus up. Do I sound focused to you? Okay, I'm choosing a bounty. Go us. Banky Winky. There we go. Stream gets off to a start. First hour. We get our first big bounty. Delightful. Good start. Off to a positive outlook. Okay, good luck us. Flipping. Bink! Do it again. More. Right after winning Queen 10. Wonderful. Am I free rolling this? Almost. Look at that. Hell yeah. Didn't use a re-entry for this either, did I? Nope. Put a third monitor. I installed a third monitor on my computer too. Oh, it feels awesome. All the space. So much more space for activities. Flop top set. Obviously, like his stacked up's not very big, right? So I just need to kind of react accordingly. I don't think we need to go any bigger than this, and then even then I think we can go a little bit smaller. It's basically what I do with my bluffs, right? So that's pretty important to kind of match that sizing. He's gonna fold a lot on this turn, but I don't think we can be justifiable in checking this back even with top set. All right, just hope he doesn't have 8-9. That's really the only hand I'm worried about. Oh, or king 9. That'll do it too. Bummer. That's a cooler. Not mad at the way he played it. Very unfortunate that I can't get there on the river or just hold. I was definitely wondering what was going on there. I was like, man, what do you check calling with? Because like all of his 2 pairs check jam the turn. His strong queen X check jams the turn. His second pair with the flush draw check jams the turn. Like everything that he should be getting it in with on by the river, he's going to get it in with on the turn. And I'm like, wow. Obviously, I'm never going to check back top set on that board ever. Not in a million years, right? But it's just like, man, you're basically telling me you have the nuts. Don't make me feel pay you know? 215 bounty hunter starting. We got our boy on my left, nice and muted so he doesn't bother me. And this is the great thing about the way I feel about where I'm at right now. So I've achieved a lot of what I've wanted to accomplish for so long, and I still feel like there's so much more to achieve. That's like one of the big things why I feel so goddamn good. It's because I know for a fact that I have still so much to accomplish. Just unreal, man. What a great feeling to have. Okay, 3-bet call. Just 3-bet last hand, so that's fun. Go kind of small. Pretty standard, really. This turn like almost doesn't matter at all. Yeah, let's just check. I'm gonna have a pretty heavy check here anyway. I mean, I guess he does have ace 2 suited, ace 4 suited, ace 5 suited, like he has those hands. Okay, I'm just gonna go for like a small block. Pretty interesting if he shoves though, that's for sure. That's a bummer. All right, nice time. Imagine not shoving that pre. I'm doing really well lately on folding rivers, but not quite. We're not quite there yet. I'm like a few sessions away from just like having 100% fold on the river and being correct. You know, like I'm that close. It's just taking a little bit of time, that's all. I'll get there in due time. Good luck, guys. Once again, we're getting close. We're getting close to actually having folds on spots where like you're supposed to call, but really you should just fold because they never bluff. You know, I'm getting so close, man. So close. Not quite there yet though. Not quite. We'll get there. Just give me time. Almost there, guys. We're so close to finding that. Like, I'm 100% sure that, like, in theory, that's a great call for me, but they just never not have it. You know, like, it's fair. They're supposed to have 10-7, but they just don't. They're supposed to have straight draws and flush draws, but they just don't. Got a hand versus Patty. I check flop. He overbets the turn, which is totally reasonable. I still call with my straight draw, and I river the straight. Called in the spot that I should have raised. You should basically 2x pot this. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have to raise here, right? Bye bye. God, he's gonna re-raise me. I just know it. Leveled. I mean, that's a totally good 3-bet on his part because I have like no 8x in my range really, or shouldn't anyway. That was fun though. Attaboy, Patrick. You bastard. This fucking guy just trying to level me nonstop. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, Patrick. Oh, do you consider yourself rich in this point of your life? Yeah. Compared to my quality of life in previous years of my 20s, I'd 100% consider myself rich. Great question, by the way. Yeah, I would consider myself rich compared to the way I lived over the last 9 years of my life. Actually, compared to where I've lived my whole entire life. My parents were never rich. My parents kind of always just got by growing up. We never starved or anything, but there were definitely periods of time where, you know, mom and dad would have to borrow money from friends or family or whatever to get by, and we definitely had some years where like our family struggled pretty hard financially. And then even the years where our family did well financially, it was never from the standpoint of being rich. It was always just like, okay, mom and dad are okay to pay the bills and, you know, get us a decent present for Christmas. You know, that was like about as far as it extended to. So like for me, rich was kind of hard to quantify, not knowing what a rich person is like, you know. I had friends that I grew up with who grew up pretty rich. Yeah, I mean, I've always had a pretty good idea of, you know, understanding the value of a dollar. And so I would consider myself rich for myself. But that doesn't mean that I can also afford to spend my money extravagantly. I'm not at that point where, you know, money is no issue. Money is still an issue. I'm at a point now, I'm in the best point financially in my entire life, but at the same time, where I'm at in my finances is more to do with it being a huge jumping pad or a great foundation for me to really take my life to another level financially and professionally and personally. So yes and no. Yes, I feel rich, and no, I don't feel rich, you know? Yes, out of like accomplishment, no, out of my ceiling. I mean, my ceiling is still incredibly high. Yes and no. I feel great though. Let's put it that way. I feel fan-freaking-tastic. I really do. Good to hear, bro. Hard work always pays off. I've learned that like it's not even hard work, it's consistency. I just consistently showed up time and time and time again, and I showed up adjusting the necessary way. I showed up by moving down in stakes, selling action, taking breaks when I need to, not overworking myself, doing the studying. Like, that's less to do with hard work and more to do with consistency. Be consistent. I was consistent in my self-control. I think that's almost more important than hard work, is consistency, showing up, you know, and not getting impatient. Like, the amount of times I could have gone like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna play this 215 and keep 100% of myself, and I didn't. Now, does that mean that you should never take shots? Of course not. Of course you can take some shots every now and again. Go for the glory every now and again, but like, emphasis on every now and again. Only once in a blue moon. And if you really want to play that game unless you can sell action for it, don't play it, you know. But the closer you can reach your bankroll management and just be consistent in bankroll management and then be patient, the better. I mean, I say this now because of hindsight, but I remember definitely there were a lot of moments where like I was seeing my friends bink or even people I didn't like bink, and I'm sitting here going like, man, I'm like grinding away trying to go deep in this $22 MTT and it's just like never happening. What's going on, you know? I just kept having to remind myself like it's gonna come, it's gonna come, it's gonna come, instead of trying to compare myself to the other people doing well. Just continuously reminding myself my time's gonna come, my time's gonna come, my time's gonna come. I just have to be consistent. I have to study, I have to practice bankroll management, I have to sell action. Just be responsible and your time will come, your time will come, your time will come. And then it came. Right. Just shove king 4 suited? What the fuck? Huh? What? What? Okay, hope for the best. Show me his king. Ooh. Or we can just do that for 100 big blinds and a bounty. Nothing like a good cooler to lift your spirits. Okay, go like us. So the Rio has been sold, but it's not going to shut down for a couple of years. Is that what's going on? And the World Series is still going to be at the Rio for the next 2 years. Is that what I'm understanding? When did this all happen? Is this like very, very recent news, or it's total? I was totally not aware. Oh my god, dude. That's been my day in a nutshell, chat. That's been my day in a nutshell. Is this hand right here. Ugh. This is why I love my life. Look at this view. See the mountains? It's sunny out. The skies are blue. You can't see because it's super sunny. This is what I get to look at while I'm playing poker. And I know I keep showing it off. I know I keep showing off the camera to you guys, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I love it that much. I'm madly in love with the view. I'm still in the honeymoon phase of my apartment. I have to call it a day, guys. We're getting pretty close. I'm only playing 3 party poker tournaments right now. I don't have any more scheduled to play for like another hour or so. If we hold true in this, look, we'll keep grinding away. We'll keep grinding away. Nope. Oh man, brutal day. Absolutely brutal day. Man, that's it for me today. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Of course, check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/DramaticDegen. I'll leave a link down below for you guys. And of course, follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram. Check out my Discord. Gonna leave links down below for all of those as well. Thank you very much for helping me out and checking out my content. And despite running awful today and feeling like a goddamn donk, I'm still excited to make content for you guys. And I'm still excited to grind and get better and make more and more money. And it's awesome that you guys are riding with me on the journey. So much love. All right, guys, much love. See you tomorrow. Peace.